Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Liberty Flames, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So Liberty's special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years. And, of course, we got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Wow, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected. Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. And the Flames looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost him.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting. For this drive. So Arkansas's offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. Getting set. Here's second down. The back's got it again. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the Razorbacks looking to keep this drive moving.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he'll be brought down, sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The Razorbacks will send the punt team onto the field. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Flames come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll throw it now. Short pass, finds the tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure, and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that 1st down.
And the Razorbacks are in the red zone. They're going to run it here. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
The shotgun running play call. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Touchdown, Hogs. And they grab the early lead. But they try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Flames will kick this deep to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Football knocked loose in the backfield. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, what a play by this.
Second, the coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
So it's Arkansas in front, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back in motion now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
They look to throw it here on second down. Escapes the pocket. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
Touchdown, Razorbacks. This quarterback on fire today. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Boy, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Hogs. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts from inside the 20. Brought down at the 29. That's where we'll start the drive. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. On first down, it's play action. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got it for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And they get him down after the completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling inbounds, so that clock will keep ticking.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the kickoff will be a return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. The Flames will send their punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. He'll field it close to midfield. And the returner is brought down as the clock runs out. That'll do it for this game. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment. But now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.